We'd like to introduce to you in just a moment our next guest will be the TBT Rising Star, Nicole Kibert. But first, I'd like to announce all of the Rising Stars that we've had from last December through this current month. Jessica McDonald, the Marketing and Promotions Manager for Tampa Bay & Company and your normal host. Christine Spiker, she's a personal trainer with Lifestyles Family Fitness. Rob DeJore, I apologize if I butchered that name a little bit. He's our residential lender from First Community Bank of America. Nicole Kibert will join us this evening. She's the associate attorney at Carlton Fields, PA. Carl Vervich, she's a copywriter at Spark, normal host for this evening as well. And Michelle Bertiel, client services with Find and Convert. So Nicole, welcome to the show. We're very happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Congratulations on all of your accolades, including your most recent accolade, TBT's Rising Star Award.
Thank you. Well, I'm pleased to be here tonight with you.
Tell us a little bit about how you applied for the award or how you were nominated for the award and then what you thought when you won. How exciting was it?
Oh, it's extremely exciting to be recognized locally for what you've been doing, particularly for someone like me who spends a lot of time doing community stuff.
Wonderful. Well, again, congratulations. You've accomplished so much outside of the TBT stuff. Talk a little bit about some of the things that you've been involved with both here locally and then before coming to the Bay Area.
Well, my focus has always been really environmentally oriented. I'm actually an attorney now, and what I do is developer work. So anytime a developer says, I want to do a really fun project downtown where we're going to take this awful piece of brownfields property and redevelop it into something that's going to really work for our communities. So I specialize in doing downtown redevelopment projects and also sustainable development related to green building and those kind of things. So from a community perspective, I'm very involved with the U.S. Green Building Council and also the Tampa Bay Conservancy, which is a local land trust organization.
Well, I'm sure you stay quite busy with all the action happening downtown and all the new condos going up. Have you been involved in any of those processes?
Yes, actually I've been involved with several of the projects downtown in Tampa and in St. Petersburg and also all over the state. So it's very gratifying to see projects be thought about for years in advance and then actually see them come out of the ground. It's very exciting.
Now, speaking of the state of Florida, you were named Florida Trends 2007 one of the legal elite. Can you explain a little bit about how'd that come about?
Yeah, that was very exciting. How that works is Florida Trend Magazine, which is a business magazine, surveys all of the attorneys in Florida and asks them to list people who are leading attorneys in specific practice areas, but also just young attorneys who are rising stars, kind of, so to speak. And so it's extremely exciting to have your peers select you as someone who is to be watched out for.
Now, before the show, we were talking about that briefly, and you said there's actually, with working for Carlton Fields, there's a challenge that you have to gaining that recognition. What was that?
Well, yeah, it's kind of interesting. So that firms like mine don't have an advantage because we have so many attorneys. They don't allow you to vote for anybody in your firm. So you actually have to make friends with enough attorneys outside your firm that you get put on these lists.
Network.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. You've got to network, which, that brings me to another point. We're in the same network. We're both 30 under 30 class. You were 2005, correct?
Yes. I was like, wow, the years
She's
go
like,
by
wow,
really quickly.
Should just say class of, right?
Yes, yeah.
We'll just leave the year off from now on.
Yes, yeah. Let's not say that anymore. I don't think I
I'm in
qualify
the
for the
same
30
boat.
under 30 anymore.
Let's talk a little bit about some of your environmental efforts. I know that that's one of your great passions, and you've been really involved with that for some time. And there's been a big push in all facets of a lot of different industries to go green. What does that mean to you as an attorney and as an individual? And what have you been doing both in your personal and professional life to really push that effort forward?
Well, thank you for asking. It's something that I love to talk about. One of the things that I've been doing personally that is most involved, I just finished building a greenhouse and in Seminole Heights, and so it's a redevelopment project, and that house is going to be Florida Green Building Coalition certified in addition to Energy Star certified.
And this is your personal residence?
Yep, that's where I live. I moved in November, so it was really great to put something into play that I've been talking about for so long.
Sure, now you're living it too,
Exactly,
right?
I'm living it. So that was great. And the other thing that is really important to me is in every organization I've been involved in, and I've tried really hard to think about how we can green our operations. And so one of the things that I've been involved in at Carlton Fields is I launched sustainability initiative there called CF Goes Green. And what that does is looks at our business operations and figures out how we can be more sustainable. And one of the ways that we got buy-in from the higher-ups about that was how how easy it is to look at some of your base operations and make big differences that can really impact the environment, but actually at the end of the day can also impact your bottom line, because a lot of the things that are great about environmental stuff is that it's actually great economically as well. So what's really important about that is doing your homework and being able to bring up the real data about these things. And also it's really important because as green becomes more and more popular, is to look at, to make sure that you're not doing any greenwashing activities. So it's really easy to say that you're...
Let me stop you right there. Greenwashing. What does that mean? I haven't heard that term before. Explain it to those of us who don't quite know as much about the whole thing.
Well, it's really important that everyone knows this term, because if someone tells you that a product that they have, or for example, if you're going to buy a home, that it's a green home, or that any type of product that you're buying is green, they want to be able to back that up by a third-party verified system that it is in fact green. Because it's really easy to say that something is green, and it's sometimes a little bit more difficult to demonstrate that it is in fact green. So for example, with CF Goes Green, we have really worked hard to enroll the company in programs that can evaluate, for example, your energy usage so that we can demonstrate reduced energy consumption and those kind of things.
Well, that is so exciting.
Got to ask, I guess, one more question. What are some quick, maybe 2 or 3 things that people can implement at their own companies that would be a green initiative for that?
The biggest thing that you can do is look at your paper use. You would be amazed how much paper individual office workers go through every year. So looking at that and recycling paper, or either reusing it or encouraging people not to print every email, for example. And then also looking at your purchasing decisions, because how you use your purchasing dollars is huge. So adopting a green procurement policy can have an outstanding impact.
Great. Thank you so much, Nicole. We appreciate your time. Congratulations again on all your accolades.
Congratulations.
Everyone will continue to go green. Just a reminder that you too can become a TBT Rising Star. TBT is available at over 3,800 locations throughout the Tampa Bay area. Look for the office section in TBT every Wednesday to find out who the next Rising Star will be.